everyone, welcome back to my channel. We are currently on our last flight to get to San Juan, Puerto Rico. We are going on a cruise on Norwegian Epic, and we are going to Tortola, Antigua, Barbados, St. Maarten, St. Lucia, and St. Thomas, and we are also spending an extra day in San Juan, and we will be exploring Old San Juan and the fortress, and I can't wait to take you guys along. We are staying in the Decanter Hotel in Old San Juan, and we are what room are we? 402? 204. And so this is our room. So we have a nice little kitchen area here. We cannot get into their nice little table area, and then a hide-a-bed, and then we can get into this balcony if we use the lock, but it's not very big, as you can see. And then you can just see down there, and then a little nice desk area with the TV. Here's the bathroom. I'll turn the light on. And then here's the shower. And then here's the bedroom. And then here is the closet area with the safe and the ironing board. So when we left the airport, we hadn't booked a taxi or anything. We were just going, or Uber or anything like that. We were just gonna hope for the best. And so we got our luggage, and then we went in line to go get a taxi, and it said $21 to Old San Juan or the cruise piers. So we did that, and it was very efficient. They gave you a little paper. I took a picture of the front of the paper, and it had different zones of how much everything was, certain hotels, and so it was very organized. And then if you're getting a taxi from the airport, there's a $3 additional charge, and then for each piece of luggage you're bringing, there's an additional charge, $1. So that was $26 total for us. Good morning, everyone. We are currently on our way for breakfast. Our hotel does not provide breakfast. We knew that when booking. So we are going to Cafe Manolin.
Salmon.
And that's toast, and then I got scrambled eggs and chicken with toast. just left this fortress. It's the El Morro Fortress. We are now on our way to the next fortress. We were here in Puerto Rico 10 years ago on a cruise, and I don't remember going to this fortress, so I'm hoping that I remember going to the next fortress. What I do remember is we went to a rainforest, and then we went to a fortress after that had lots of tunnels, and this one didn't really have a lot of tunnels that you could actually go into, and we spent about an hour and a half here. There were no tours today, I think maybe because it's Saturday, but when you go out of here, then you just go down the path and then turn left, and then you should get there. So we were here, which is Felipe del Morro, and then we walked along this pathway over all the way to here, and then our hotel is somewhere in this area, and then the cruise ships are right there. Fortress was more familiar to me. I definitely remember it. There's tunnels that you can go through. We spent about 45 minutes to an hour here. It's less crowded than the main one, which is nice, but the main one is also very nice as well. And now we are just going to walk around a little bit. Saw we were in the cathedral. That cathedral is the second oldest in the Western Hemisphere, and the first oldest in the Western Hemisphere is in the Dominican Republic. So this is the s'mores cookie, and that one is the brookie. So a combination between a brownie and a cookie. So that place we were at was called Drunken Cookies, and if you didn't hear me before, I got a s'mores cookie. That was my favorite. That was also one my dad really loved. And then we also got a brookie, and there is no alcohol in the cookies, so it is kid friendly. Alcohol is sold separately. You can get alcohol shots. I didn't get any, but it is free with every cookie that you buy. We're now going to go back to our hotel for a bit, and then later we will go for supper. And I can't wait to take you along because I'm really excited about where we're going. It is about 4 o'clock and we are on our way for supper. We are going early since today's Valentine's Day, and I feel like there's going to be a line later on, so we wanted to eat early. But we're going to this place called Chocobar, and what it is it's this, it has breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and they find a way to incorporate chocolate into every single item on the menu. So I thought that was really neat. I think I'm gonna order something like pancakes or waffles or French toast. Thank you. So we also ordered a drink, and we got the same, and this is strawberry lemonade. So this is a smash cheeseburger with a butter brioche bun and a Chocobar special sauce, and then these are pancakes with this is vanilla chocolate pancakes with homemade strawberry marmalade and cinnamon glaze, and then they have syrup and then some kind of chocolate syrup. We also ordered 6 churros with chocolate sauce. Everything we had was really good. I enjoyed my pancakes. The strawberry marmalade was delicious. I really loved that. My dad got the burger, as you saw. He couldn't even taste the chocolate sauce, and he's not a very big chocolate fan, so he liked that. And then he also, I could tell he liked the churros, because with the chocolate sauce, like I said, he's not a chocolate person, but he kept dipping the churro in the chocolate sauce, and the way they had the sauce and the churros, it was like a good balance of chocolate and then savory pastry. Good morning, everyone. I didn't really say anything after we went for supper. We kind of just went for supper, and then we then went back to our room and just relaxed for the evening. It is currently raining right now, just sprinkling. We are on our way for breakfast, and we are going to the same place as yesterday, Cafe Manolin. We have just checked out of our hotel, and now we are waiting for our Uber that is 1 minute away to take us to the Pan American Pier, and I think it's going to be around $13. Here at 10:30, waited right after we went past security for about 20-ish minutes, and then we checked in, got our photo taken, and now we are walking to the ship, and that took all of about half an hour, and our port arrival time was not until 12:30, and they didn't even check that. So we are on the ship around 11 o'clock, and I think this is the earliest we've ever been on any ship. Just checked in at our muster station, which is B10 by the theater on deck 6. We're not allowed to drop off our stuff in our room, but we are allowed to leave it in the Bliss Lounge. So we are on deck 7, and that's where we are going. Okay. We're here to drop off our luggage.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Now we have just got our tickets for the shows. There were only 2 shows that needed reservations. There was one show the day of Tortola, 7 or 9 o'clock. We got to 7 o'clock, and then there was a different show, St. Martin and St. Lucia days, and we got, this is Oceanan. So we got the St. Martin day, and now we are headed for lunch over here, and over here. And then we plan to go bowling. So we ate lunch at Oceanan's. That was very good. I wanted to check out the bowling alley, and it's right behind Oceanan's, which I did. It says it's closed for maintenance, which I'm not sure if that's only today or if that's for the whole cruise. And then it is currently 12:38, and I wanted to go to the library, but the library is being used, I think, for dinner reservations. And so then I wanted to go check out the climbing wall, and it's actually right behind me over there. And it doesn't open till 3. And so what we're gonna do now is we're just gonna chill on this nice couch. I think we're on deck 15. And then at 1:45, we're gonna go pick up our luggage. And then at 2 o'clock, there is like a public area ship tour that we're gonna go on. So I'm looking forward to that so far, because my first impression of this ship is it's big, and it's the biggest ship I've ever been on, so I'm like kind of lost because I'm not all sure what there is to do. And I've also never been on a ship that has escalators before, so that was also something new. So we are currently walking to our room. Our room number is 11074, and something that I've heard, my suitcase is here, is that we have a large balcony on our room. So I'm really excited to see that. And so we just got in, and I'll show you this balcony, because it says it's large, and we've never had a large balcony. Oh yeah, it is large. How do I open the door? That's locked. Here is our balcony. So even though our room is small, I thought I'd give you a bit of like where all the storage is. So this opens here, so there's storage in there. And then I think that's the garbage. And then you can open this mirror and there's storage in there. And then there's a closet in here that has storage. I put all my stuff down there for now. And then here is the fridge. And then this room also has storage. The safe is up there. I've put some of my stuff there for now. And then it looks like this is the only plug-in in the room. I put my backpack there. And then so far that's all we've seen. This is for a European adapter. And then this I just took off so that the cords can come through here. And then the TV is over here. More storage here. These baskets are stuck on the side. Not stuck, but they stay to the side, so you can't really put a lot of stuff back there. That's about how much you could fit. And then here we have more storage. And then these 3 drawers of storage. And then up here, there is storage. So I will just show you. I've put some of my stuff up here. So I put some books I brought along. And then I put my travel pillow in here. Yes, and then there's my travel pillow. So I'm currently on deck 13, and on the map of where everything is, it says there's a bridge viewing room. So that's what I'm going to check out right now, because I know what the bridge is. I've just never known there to be a bridge viewing room. Okay, this is so cool. Okay, that was really cool. You weren't allowed to take pictures or videos of anything, but you could literally see what's going on inside the bridge, and I just thought that was incredible. So we are currently in the Manhattan dining room, and it is such a nice dining room. We have a window seat. We were the first ones here, so there's 1 ship there, and then 2 ships further back. One is Princess, one is Virgin, and here's our view. The sun is currently behind the clouds. And then also in this dining room is an entertainment thing over there with, there's gonna be, I would assume, drummers, guitars, pianists, singer, all that kind of stuff. And then there's another dining room in, I think, the middle of the ship, which also looks very nice as well, and they serve the same thing. Also, something else that they've changed in the dining room since we've been on Norwegian in summer is now if you want a second entree, you have to pay an extra $5. And so we're just ordering extra appetizers, and if we want extra desserts. The last time portions were really small, so I'm interested to see if portions have changed at all. I just checked out 3 books from the library. First one was The Woman by Kristen Hanna, and then River Sing Me Home, and Cloud Cuckoo Land, and I'm going to start with The Woman first. And we are currently on our way to the bridge viewing room to see if we will be able to see anything for sail away. So the bridge is only open from 8 a.m. until sunset, and it is currently about just after 7, and so we're hoping to come back the multiple times, but specifically to see the ship go into port Barbados Day. So we've just finished watching the Welcome Aboard show. It is about 9:15 and we are headed off to bed, so I will see you tomorrow in Tortola.